be your moderator for today's session, and I'm really excited to see such amazing enthusiasm from all of you because I believed that everyone here was ready to choose to invest your time in learning, growing, and preparing yourself for one of the most exciting parts of your Japan Youth Summit journey. Now, since I can already feel the positive energy in this Zoom room, I would love to see your face as well. So if you're comfortable, please feel free to turn on your camera. We would love to see the amazing future change maker joining us today. Please, you can turn on your camera. Nice. There we go. Now I can finally see some face of our future innovators, of future Japan Youth Summit awardees. Looking great, everyone. Now that I can already see many of your smiling face, let's make sure your energy match those smiles. We were about to begin today's session, and I want to make sure everyone is fully focused and ready to learn. So let's do a quick energy check. So here is how it works. Whenever I say Japan Youth Summit, I want all of you to reply with I'm ready, okay? You can unmute yourself, type it in the chat, or send your favorite reactions. Ready? We will try. Japan Youth Summit.
I'm ready.
Ready.
Wow, that's cool. That's great. That's exactly the energy we're looking for. And I can already tell this is going to be an exciting session. And I hope you keep this enthusiasm all the way until the end. Okay, to now that we know we are here join in this Zoom session, let's officially get started with today's session. But before we move on to today's session, I would like to share a few quick reminder to ensure that everyone can hear our speaker clearly. Please keep your microphone muted throughout the presentation because later on we will have a Q&A session where you will be more than welcome to unmute your microphone and ask your questions directly. So if you have any questions to come to your mind during the presentation, feel free to write them down or save them in your notes first, and we'll be happy to discuss them during the Q&A session at the end. Okay, now let's talk about today's session. So today's pre-orientation is designed to help all of you better understand how to develop a strong and impactful project for the Japan Youth Summit 2026. And to guide us through today's pre-orientation, we are honored to be joined by someone who has extensive experience in youth development and international program. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Ali Subakti, the Chief Operating Officer of Youth Break the Boundaries. Hello, Mr. Ali. How are you doing today?
Hello, this is me. Great. It's great, and hope you are doing good as well.
Okay, so glad to hear that. And as you can see, everyone here is already energized and really excited to learn from you today. So without further ado, you may start your presentation. The screen is yours, Mr. Ali.
Okay, thank you everyone, and thank you Azmi for giving me the chance to share about the preparation for the for the Japan Youth Summit. So without further ado, let me share my screen. So first of all, I would like to tell you that today's session will be will be recalling of our best project presentation at the previous Japan Youth Summit in May edition. And today's session will be quicker than the previous sessions. However, we also want to know about the projection for your about the progress for your visa and everything for your preparation for the Japan Youth Summit in the next October. And we will talk more about this issue later. So we are going to talk more about the project that won the prize in the last batch. So yeah, first of all, before going to making a project, you will be grouped to some groups that consists of at least 4 members to 8 people, and the members can be from your own country or from another country. So the member vary, and you will be divided based on your category. There are the junior category, or those who are studying at high school, and senior category, or the university students, and beyond to the early career professional. And then you will be grouped in a group talking about a project that you want to share at the Japan Data Summit. Before deciding what project that you are going to present later, you will be having mentoring session for at least 1 or 2 months before the program, and you will explore how to identify the problem in the community. So you can decide with your team members what projects you want to present later. So first of all, to decide the project later, you will be focusing on the sub themes that we have decided before, whether it is SDG number 4 about the quality education, number 8 about the economic growth, number 9 about the innovation and industry, and number 11 about sustainable cities and communities. And as it is Japan Summit, our tagline is Innovate for Tomorrow. We are designing the project not only solving the social project, but we deliver the solution based on tech-enabled solutions. For example, for education, we are not only socializing, we are not only teaching, we are not only providing several learning assessment to the community, but we provide the technology or even some tools helping them to learn better and faster. So it is about the Japan Summit. While other programs, we are focusing on solving the social problems, and whether it is by the tech-enabled technology or non-tech-enabled solution. And also make sure that the impact of the solution is measurable, and also you can execute and or the solution can be executed. So this is the scoring criteria for the next Japan Summit. The presentation will take 15%, and case description also accounted for 20%, discussion and engagement making up to 30%, conclusion is in 15%, and the relevance and impact are in 20% of or 1/5 of the total score. However, since we are also we have the presentation scoring criteria, there will be also the best presenter later in the competition, and the judge will also ask further question, both judge and other delegates will ask further question regarding your project and make sure that your project is clear and you can answer unexpected question delivering by both judge and members or other members. So making sure that your project is clear. So yeah, this is the timeline that you may also be using for the mentoring session later. The first, you can discuss about the social issue on the community that you want to solve. So you will be doing some research regarding the issue and then mapping the ideation for the solution or how is the community and what they do, what they usually do, and so on. So then you can start after mind mapping the ideation or the solution, you can start developing the proposal. Then after developing proposal, you will be ready to pitch your project and present your project in the Japan Youth Summit next October. So this is the example for the first place of the Japan Youth Summit in May. Talking about the inclusivity, and you can see that uh, the solutions, the problem and the solutions are very detailed, and you will be also designing such this ideation and project later on the mentoring session with your specific mentor. So the main thing that you have to make clear the description of your project and explain the objective of your project as well. So this is the example also for the previous one. There are the fund distribution, fund budgeting, also the expected outcome, output, and the timeline of execution. So it is hope that you can also have idea to execute the project later in the future, but it is not the real project. If you are not executing, it is okay. But in the Japan Youth Summit is one of the stepping stone to achieve your goals higher by designing the ideation or the project with the real timeline, real contribution, real fund budgeting, and real examples. Also, this is also the projection from the junior category coming from, if I'm not mistaken, from the high school from Malaysia, if I'm not mistaken. And even the project was appreciated by the Prince of Selangor. So this means that the high school students also can innovate and can make the real project and to be presented in the world class competition at the Japan Youth Summit. So this is also the example for the Crane Nation, and we will also share about the proposals and the slides for the previous winners for the Japan Youth Summit. So yeah, this is also the source of budgeting. They have timeline and also clear target and solution. as we described before. So yeah, this session is up for now, but we are going to ask more about your preparation for the Japan Youth Summit. Is there any problem for your visa application or any other? So we are open for discussion here. And since you have done your interview for the fully funded candidates, you will have to wait for the next announcement for the fully funded candidates, and we will be announcing the candidates very soon. Hopefully by this week or next week, we will be announcing, and you can prepare everything for the Japan Youth Summit. So those all from me. I give it back to moderator, Miss Azmi. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Aldi, for the insightful presentation. I hope all of you found today's session helpful and now have much clearer understanding on how to develop a strong project proposal for Japan Youth Summit. All right, everyone, maybe before we move to our Q&A session, I just want to check if you are still with us today. I know we've just had an insightful presentation from Mr. Aldi, so let's see if your energy is still as high as it was at the beginning of today's session. You already know how it goes, and for those of you who have just joined, don't worry, we have a little cheer that we have been using throughout today's session. Here is how it goes when I say Japan Youth Summit. I want all of you to answer. I'm ready, okay? You can unmute yourself, type it in the chat, or send your reaction. All right, let's try it. Japan Youth Summit.
I'm ready.
Ready.
I'm ready.
Wow, I love that. That's the energy I was looking for. Now, I know everyone is still excited and ready for our Q&A session. So, let's officially begin our Q&A session. If you would like to ask your question directly to Mr. Aldi, please use to raise your hand feature on your Zoom and I will invite participants one by one. And if you're having any microphone issues or you're not comfortable speaking, no worries, everyone. Simply type your questions in the chat box and I will be happy to read it out for you. So let's get started. Who would like to ask the first questions? Everyone's here. Please raise your hand, everyone. Okay, maybe we have the first question on the chat box. I will try to help you, Mr. Aldi, to read it first, maybe on the chat box first. Okay.
Okay.
So
yeah,
the first
wait.
question is, how do we get our group and will slides be posted from this meeting? So, Mr. Aldi, can you please?
Oh yeah. Let me read first. Show the content.
And for everyone who still wants to ask the questions, you can still raise your hands and don't lower your hand until
Okay.
I called you, okay?
For Ratu Akila. So yeah. If you saw that Japan Youth Summit provide the ticket expenses, it might be from the previous series. So actually, in the end of 2025, till the beginning of 26, we offer the ticket expenses as well for the fully funded delegates. But after we evaluate, so we decided not to provide the flight ticket anywhere, as we experienced that some of them were providing we tried to provide the ticket, but they were unable to uh, attend the program due to the visa application. So those we are not providing the ticket anymore. And also the payment schedule. They said payment should be ignored. All delegates under fully funded delegates. Um, I don't get your question. Your second question. You ask about the reimbursement or what? You can ask directly.
So can I talk?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I want to ask is that, wait, long story short, so one time I opened like the Japan Youth Summit website and I got like a notification which I have to pay like $410. And I asked the YBB admin about it. It's like batch one payments, and I asked YBB admin about it, and they said that I should ignore the payments, like including batch two payments too. And I really want to ask uh about like the reimbursement system. Like what does it mean by reimbursement system? Because like uh YBB told me not to pay, but like yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
yeah.
I got your point. So on the system, you see that all delegates should pay the payment of batch one and two on the schedule, based on the schedule, and it will also pass the deadline very soon. But you were also confused. Should you pay or wait for the fully funded announcement? So yeah, as we mentioned earlier in the previous sessions, uh, for those who are waiting for the fully funded announcement, you don't have to pay in advance. Uh, so you just wait for the announcement, and if you are selected, so you are free of payment. But for those who need documents for their visa applications, they have to pay the installment of batch one earlier. So if they pay the payment batch one, so we give them the visa documents, visa supplements for applying the visa. So he or she or they are selected to be the fully funded. We will give the money back to the candidate as they want the fully funded. But because they have paid already for the document, so the the solution is if you are waiting for the fully funded, you just ignore the payment schedule. But if you need to apply the visa, of course, for Indonesian, you don't have to apply the visa because you are eligible to enter Japan with visa waiver. So if others from other countries, they need to apply the visa earlier because applying visa for Japan may take 1 or 2 months. So we will be providing the documents, including hotel booking, uh, guarantee letter, invitation from the Japan company, and those we are not giving it freely because the Japan company, they also ask the committee to pay the initial payment. So if you want to be provided to get the documents for applying visa, you need to pay the first batch earlier. But if you just want to wait for the announcement for the fully funded, you just wait it, and after announcement, you can, if you are selected, you don't have to pay, and if you are not selected, you can also join the program as the self-funded delegates. I hope it answers the question.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
So
you, Mr. Ali.
yeah.
Yes. Maybe you want to continue your answer or you're
Yeah.
finished to answer?
I see how do we get our group in the column chat. So as it is said earlier that we will be grouping you into groups very soon, maybe by 1 or 2 weeks later after the announcement for the fully funded candidates. So you will be gathered by your team members, and then you can start the mentoring session with your mentors. And here we also provide you the example for the previous presentation of previous Japan for the presentation for the previous Japan Summit. You can even save or have a look for the file. Make sure that it will be your guidance to make the presentation later.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Aldi. So I can see that many of you has been asking questions in the chat, which is amazing. But if you're comfortable, I would also love to hear your questions directly. So don't be shy, everyone. Feel free to raise your hand and ask your questions live. We would love to hear from you. Okay, we have Demilola here. Hello.
Hello. Um, my question is, when will we get our groups? And how do we know our mentors? And how will the time difference between some of us be handled?
Sorry, Damilola, could you please repeat your question?
Oh, I was like, so when will we get our groups? How will the time difference between us be handled? And when do we get our mentors? Is there a place that we can see the rubric for the presentation too?
Yeah. Okay. So you will be getting the information for your group maybe in the next 2 weeks, and then you will be starting the mentoring session also in the next 2 weeks, hopefully. So you will still have 2 months for preparing the project with your mentors later.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, so thank you so much, Mr. Ali and Damilola, for the questions. We will move to another questions from John Obina.
Okay, yeah. My name is John Obinna Nwachukwu from Nigeria. My question is, I overheard the presenter said that we should apply for the visa earlier for those of us that requires a visa to enter Japan. So my question is, we are yet to have the supporting this as in the document. So how do we do about it? Understand? Ever since that we are yet to have the supporting this as in the document.
Okay, yeah. John, so have you paid the batch 1?
What?
The payment of batch 1?
Yes.
I see that you only pay for the registration fee cost 10,000 sorry, $10. So you have not made the payment of batch 1. So as it is mentioned earlier that to be provided documents for visa application, you need to pay a batch one first.
Page one. The page one is how much?
Batch one, I forget, but you can see on your account.
Okay.
Okay, so after paying batch one, so you will be provided several documents for applying the visa. Make sure that the visa you have you have been searching that the visa will take several weeks or months. So you will still get the time for applying the visa.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, John.
All right, is everything clear, John? All right, I think everything's clear. So anyone wants to ask the questions again? We will still open for the Q&A session. Okay, we have Suraz. Hello, Suraz.
Hey, hi. So I have a question. I heard presenter Mr. Ali talking about that the airfare is not being provided because in the past airfare was provided for the fully funded delegates. However, because the delegates couldn't turn up, there was a problem issue. So hence my question is, if we attend the fully funded category, do we get it reimbursed is the question that I have.
Okay, yeah. Suraj, so as it is mentioned earlier that in the previous page we provided the ticket for the fully funded, but this page we are not providing anymore. So whether the fully funded attend or not, we are not providing the ticket. So the issue was we in the previous page we tried to provide the ticket, but the delegates don't come. So we don't want these things happen again. So we are not providing the ticket anymore.
Okay,
right.
thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Suraj, for the questions, and Mr. Ali for answer the questions. And thank you so much, everyone, for all the amazing questions and active participation today. Unfortunately, due to our limited time, we won't be able to answer the remaining questions in this session. We truly appreciate your enthusiasm. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to our organizing team through the official communications channel. You will also have more opportunity to ask questions during our upcoming pre-orientation session. So thank you so much for your understanding. And all right, everyone, I think we have reached at the end of our Q&A session. But before we officially end today's sessions, we have one last thing to do. Of course, we can't finish this amazing session without taking a group photo together. So everyone, if you're comfortable, please turn on your camera again so we can capture this wonderful moment together. We will give you about 20 seconds probably to get your cameras ready. Okay, I think everyone's ready here. Okay, I can already see more and more cameras turning on. Looking great, everyone. And the operator, are you ready to take the screenshots? Okay. Okay, everyone, please smile. 3, 2, 1, cheers. Okay, perfect. Thank you, everyone. And with that, we have officially come to an end of today's Japan Youth Summit pre-orientation session. On behalf of Youth Break the Boundaries, I would like to say thank you to all of you for joining us, actively participating and bridging such wonderful energy throughout this session. Don't forget to keep developing your ideas and stay connected with all the information shared by our organizing teams. And we look forward to seeing all of you again in our upcoming pre-orientation programs. So as me, your moderator for today's session, it has truly been a pleasure hosting all of you. Once again, thank you for your time and your active participation. Have a wonderful day, stay safe, and see you at our next pre-orientation program. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great day.
Goodbye. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. See you.